Well, hello and welcome to the Pastor Study. Last time we were together, we saw that David had an idea and it turned out not to be the plan of God. Well, today as we're together, we're going to hear what actually was the plan of God. God is communicating to David through Nathan, and a couple things that we want to take a look at, and we want to see this, and the caption that I have in this passage of my Bible says, God's covenant with David. God tells David, there is something that's going to go on that's going to be far bigger than you building a house for me. And it's this promise that God delivers to David. He says, first off, I'm going to eliminate your enemies. There's going to be a peace in Israel because of you that I'm going to do through you, and you will be safe, and you will be the one that I use to bring peace to my people, the people of Israel. And so that's our first part. And he says, that beyond that, he says, there will be a day when you die, and I'm going to take one of your descendants, one of your children, and that individual is going to build me a house. So I'm not going to have you build it, but one of your sons, one of your descendants will build me a temple. And we see later on in scriptures, we find out that it's Solomon who builds the temple, commonly known as Solomon's temple. And so we see this, and he says, there'll be peace during this time, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom. And he says that yet, just like I took the kingdom away from Saul, after this son is gone, the kingdom will become taken from him as well. And so that it will not continue. However, the third thing that we find out here, he says, but your house and your kingdom shall endure before me forever. Your throne will be established. And what we're seeing here is the lineage and the line through David to Christ. That's how it continues on forever. And think about it. David was looking at something and thinking, I'm going to do something really great. I'm going to build a building so people can worship. But God said, that's a small thing. I'm going to use you to establish a kingdom that lasts forever. The great thing is the line of Jesus goes through David. We should be encouraged to trust God because God thinks far bigger than we do. Till next time in the Pastor's Study, goodbye and may God bless.